Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. I'm your host, Pigs, as usual. So we're back with another Timberborn on Cliffside. I believe this is episode 18. I have a well, it's not so much of a confession. Earlier on in the evening, as it's about 3 o'clock in the morning, I was doing this video now. Got 48 minutes through it, and the game decided to crash. So, as you can imagine, it's quite frustrating. I left and went and I was watching the episode of the Game of Thrones and blah blah blah. Anyway, I decided now to come back and let's retry it again. Give myself a bit of a break. It ended up being 3 o'clock in the morning. I was going to bed, but no, I'm not, because this is important to me. The channel is important to me. You're important to me as a viewer. So, let's see if we can fix all the things that I tried to remember to fix before it crashed. So, as I noticed, we have obviously issues to solve. My food is terrible. My water is terrible. And everything else we need to solve. So, let's get on with that. At least get on with that and see what we can actually do. So, the first, I think the first bit to try and solve is the water situation. So, I'm trying to remember, obviously, what the sort of things I did before. So, my apologies. Like I said, I wanted to be, I didn't really need to say anything, but I just thought it was, it was the right thing to do, you know. I tried to be honest with this and get things going. So, this doesn't work. This won't work. This needs to be taken down as well. This will not work. It won't work because the water is too high. Now it's at 1. It needs to be something like 3/4 of that. In the future, probably the right way to do this would be to I need to reduce this, I think, to a little crawl. I also need to fix this issue here. Now we don't want this here now anymore, so that's going to be fixed. So I can get some. So I can actually get some things going. Obviously, I want what I want to get going. I'm not going to do. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I want all the. I need to get the. It's so imperative to try to get things going. Right. I'm also going to turn off the mine. Don't want the mine going. But the reason why is I've got quite a lot of these, and I'm not going to be using it at this precise moment. So that will allow me to at least hopefully get some of this going. Or not, as the case may be. We'll have a look at other things on here. We want to get this going, but anyway, the forester can be paused. This could go down to about 4, which will give us a few more back, as we'll see where we're reducing this now. I also am worried about not being able to have enough food coming in. Which again, it has to be solved. We've got a store for 1,000 wheat, but actually it could hold a lot more. So let's. It's not going to stay here, but I'd rather it be solved now than later on. This is what I was doing. Like I said, I'm trying to remember what I did last time, so it wasn't a complete shambles. But, you know, it's really annoying when you have to restart again that you're thinking, oh, I've solved everything that I think I can need to solve. And then find out you've solved absolutely nothing. But that's just the way it goes. Let's see if we can actually get some power going in these, this sort of thing. I've only got 1,000 going at the moment. I can probably open this up actually. And that we can let it, there we go, let it go through. I don't think I need this much anyway at the moment, so it's not too much of a problem. Let's put this back again. Obviously, this hasn't been got at this precise moment. Now, how am I going to solve this issue? The issue is I've got all this here, but I've got no real place to do it. That could go. I also now want this to come back up. I'm trying to get as much food in as possible. So I'm going to mark, I'm going to clear this. I'm not going to get rid of it, just going to clear it. And then when it comes available to, obviously, when this clears itself, then I'm going to replant potatoes. I'm going to do the same here. I just hopefully this this works this time. I'm going to be so miffed if it does. I want obviously more. I want to also to try and you know, try to get more holding of. I've only got 1,000 in water as well, so that's another issue that I've got to solve pretty pronto. I'm trying to. I could probably put it here actually. Let's say pigs. You've got one. Yeah, I do have one, but I don't have one anymore. This is going to be for all sorts of things. And that's what we'll sort out. I did turn on the FPS. This might be the reason why it's crashing. So if it does again, you may or may not know about this because obviously I'm going to have to replay again, and I'll turn off the FPS. We're getting obviously an average of 300 and something, but I'm not too bad. Drivers on this. I updated the graphics drivers recently, and it's been really unstable for a while, really. But anyway, I want to get rid of this as well because this is going to be no use. Obviously, that then is going to give me some more people back, and the vacancies. I desperately want to get more. I desperately want to get more housing, but the trouble is, if I get more housing and I haven't got the eco to run it, I'll get absolutely obliterated. It'll just tear me apart, and then I'll just not be able to. It sounds a bit weird saying that with a game like this, but you know, what it'll basically do is just eat up all the food, and then I'll have nothing to be able to do anything with. So I have to obviously sort these things out. Now, it would be nice to pick all this up. I don't know where to put it yet. That's the problem. I've got some gears, and I've got some. I'm waiting for this to come online. This is an important. I'm going to go for 2. The resin thing is paused, so we don't need to worry about the resin. I've obviously gone down to a few haulers and not just, you know. Once this gets replanted again, which it should get replanted again. Yeah, it's definitely there. They're just he's just decided he doesn't want to replant anything. So we have got a few more going in. That'll obviously increase my increase the panel production, I have to get more water. That's the main aim of this. I also have to start doing a lot more. I have to start producing a lot more wheat from this as well. Now, obviously, I have got 1,200 in the bread store. Let's start to. I think that 1, 2. I think that's how I had it. I'm trying to remember how I had it. Like I said, that's why I wanted to be truthful, because, you know, I just think it's right. I also had some more stored there. Let's... I'm trying to find the delete button. Lost the thing to do. There we go. That's wood as well. Now I have got a lot of wood, but obviously planks are a bit of a sore point here. And I am producing quite a bit of dynamite, which is good because obviously we're getting that from up here. We've got a couple of hundred. I could turn this off at the moment, but if desperate measures need to, I will be turning this off. I've got 400 in that, so I will turn off the centrifuge. That's going to drop a couple more. I obviously trying to burn as much as this as I can, because obviously this is wheat, this is flour. So I'm actually getting more wheat in at this precise moment. But I'm hopefully to get all this down. I'm also going to now plant the crops here. If, come on. Why didn't it allow me to plant that then? Oh, because you are still thinking. I don't care. It's taking too long, and I want to get rid of it. Get rid. I thought it wasn't going to take this long, but it obviously is going to take this long. So you know what they say? It is what it is. Get rid of it if you can't use it straight away. Right. Well, that's probably not what they say. Also, I've noticed that this path is not actually enabled either, so they wouldn't go down and pick any of this planks and things up, which would help us in our store. The water is on, but as you can see, I don't have enough, so I'm gonna pause this. That'll probably, yeah, straight into the water. So now we'll start increasing the water. Well, I can't, this is the problem, you see. I can't increase the water because I don't have any more storage for the water. So we'll sort that out as well. That's another 600. I'm definitely going to mark this as well for deleting. I'm now going to replant all that as potatoes. This will get all sorted out in the end. I'm not overly sure as of yet, but it will get definitely sorted. Jolly good. We are getting a bit better. Blanks is going up. Things are going up. Everything's starting to come through. That's not enough water. I need at least another few. Right, I'll also plant it here as well. So that's good. My aim is to get practically double the amount of water. I remember before I didn't fill this in because I was going to start looking into basically enclosing this in the new reservoir idea, which was this round here. So that's why I wasn't doing. That's why I wasn't doing that. That's why I don't want to do it now, even though there's a space there. If you get what I mean. Like I said, I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to do the things that I. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I've made a mistake there, or I've done that, and then not actually know that I've made a mistake in this play. If you get what I mean, I can't put my wording out with it. But like I said, it is now 3:20 in the morning. But I am committed to this. I'm committed to the channel. And I'm committed to you as a viewer. That's why I'm doing these things. That's why I'm doing it. So it's important. Everything I do is important. So I want to get some more bakeries. I think we can run at least another 3 here. Which will help because this is the problem, is they're having to go all the way down there. Now I'm going to leave these or I'm going to turn them off and then move them up there. It's the wheats here, obviously. That's for these. Now, in the last play, I was sorting out this here. Which my plan is to sort it out, but until I get something like this stable, I've got a lot of gears, and I've got a lot of, well, I've got a lot of planks again still, so obviously we need planks, we need everything. I'm going to get that, I'm making sure the water's the most important. Hopefully they're going to come, like I said, online. I'm worried about having too many. I want this to be a lot more. Now, bread situation is coming. Obviously, we have no berries around now because I've got rid of them all. I'm not using them. They're from previous plays, if you like. So all the store of 1100 is almost full. The potatoes are almost gone because I'm running through them all. So we are getting a bit better. I think it was only on about 500 when I started. So water's now increased to 1300. So we are starting to pull the situation back from the. I was saying from the brink, but that can be an overstatement. I think because for there I am, that would give me more planks. I think no, it only gives me logs. Yeah, because it's only a thingy one, isn't it? So I can use the logs on. This is now getting built, so this will be good. I've also got this. This should not be by here by now, which I think is 12. I'm not too sure, which I will rip that down. Sorry if you can hear a fan in the background as well. I've had to go up in my loft and find one of my fans. England is not known for it being incredibly warm, but it's incredibly humid these last few days. And unfortunately, I'm in about a 3 meter by 2 meter room that I can't open the window because I've got a great big TV that's for the, if you've seen some of the other videos, I've been wanting to do the old retro stuff. and it's sat there to be done, and it's been there for months, and I covered over, and I still haven't had a chance to do it. There's so much that I want to cover for you. You know, all the games that are different games that I play. I just don't get a chance. But anyway, that's my problem. Sorry about that. So, that's started. That's started. We may be able to solve the problem with the water. I'm just hopefully I can solve the problem. I mean, the wheat obviously is that, but I've still got so much wheat in stock that I need to change. And I also have so much wheat flour. So, but wheat flour is going to need to go up here. Now we could solve potentially that here as well. I think. No. I can only do, unfortunately. Well, yeah. I do have... I could get the Uber storage. Which is 80 planks. That's a lot of planks. But that would solve a huge amount of problem. I think I'm going to do it. I think it's worth investing in something like that for the wheat flour. Then I'll move all... I'll obviously either move all that... See, the bakeries don't need power. Unless you're on my... I think it was Waterfalls where I somehow decided to connect it into power. You know it's power because you have... Well, you can't see it, but if it's on a building that it normally has a little... It tells you up here that there's a little power and what power it needs. And yes, so I decided the information to put the bakery on power. Well, makes sense, but not actually in this game. It's gonna absolutely chew through my... Well, strangely enough, it doesn't chew... it doesn't chew through gears. It chews through planks. Now, I have a lot of planks. That's a lot of logs to make planks. That's not a problem. We have getting more. The children are back. I've got 3 beds. I still need... I'm only on 10, you see. This is the problem. This is another problem I need to solve. So I need a campfire. I need some roof terraces. So I really need to plan out this here. And I'm going to pause. And I'm going to plan out this... Just about... Well, that'll only give me 2. I suppose that'll have to do. No, I could get like another one down here. I'm doing that because... Because I am. I'm just trying to think how I really want to do it. I don't want these. The worst thing is I don't want these things here. That's the problem. But I have no option at the moment where to put the houses. I want to delete that. That's the... I suppose I could just say stuff it and just... I'll have to come up with a way of getting some... I need to get this up to about well, as high as I can. 15 would be nice. 17's even better. Which I've got to do. But I don't want... Now, I can get them to... The one decent thing about that is I can get them to build the houses. But I can also stop them from... That'll stop them from going in the houses. Because there's no... there's no connection downwards. This is going to be ripped out. My ultimate goal was to... Well, get rid of that one. Was to actually put it up here. Bring this down at least a few more. Now I could... I think I can get down to 3. And I've got extract there. Now I did have, obviously, explosives and things like that up here. But my idea is to rip this out as well and move everything. But we'll see. I haven't... That's what I said. I haven't got... I haven't got enough... Oh, now I have. I'm now getting... I'm now starting to get a lot more. We've got 1,000. Now I've got 1,000 in there. I've got... but I don't care about berries. I've got no storage for potatoes at all. That's another issue. It would be nice to have them there. Well, I have got some storage, I think, for potatoes somewhere. Maybe I'm just lying to myself. This might be the case. It looks like it is the case. So if that's the case, and they are here, let's add that in to a... Now we'll only get 1 on there. Unless I come with some fancy storage idea. Like here. I can't obviously get 2 on. But that will... It'll do. I was up an hour in there. I couldn't really decide. It would be better to have a large storage, but you know what to say. It is what it is. Where is the wheat flour? The wheat flour needs... That's that wheat flour. Why don't I build wheat flour? Why don't I empty that one out? That is wheat flour. Why don't I empty that one out? That's what I said. I need some more. I sort of need... Well, I want to move it. I don't want these here. I don't want this to be dependent on this. This was my idea, to have a new system here, which I am going to put together. It does mean that I'm going to have to get rid of this door. But it will, well, I'm saying it'll pay off. I think it would have paid off last time when we game had a crash, but still, that's the way it goes. It's not looking too bad. I've almost doubled my water. Well, I'm saying I doubled the water. Almost when that one actually gets filled up as well. So that'll be 2,000, yeah. So that's nearly another 1,000. That's not bad. I just have to remember that I'm going to have to do something with this. Now, I either blow up all this section to lower it to give me more flow, because by lowering it you should get more flow as well, I think. That's not being replanted again, so I'm going to have to get them to replant this again. I don't even know it. Plant trees. I might be able to actually get hooks on there now. I think it's because I had the contamination barrier now in here. And, yeah, food is up on the rise. It's doubled it. Again, I need this to be built, but it's not in the priority to get built yet. I need this to be built, and I need this to be built. So then they do that into here, which is close. That's getting 3/4. It's probably to do with the planks, actually. I'll, yeah. Certainly here. I mean, we are producing quite a few from... I've got 6 going, and I still can't produce enough. I'll get rid of the explosions. That's fine. That's not even being built, so I'm actually going to get rid of all that. That's the treated planks, which I don't want to get rid of because it's connected to not that. I still don't have enough metal blocks. I'd be quite intrigued of why actually I'm not pumping enough water because I've got it too low. That's now going to get solved. It's slightly higher than it was. The trouble is I need to do something with this. My thing's tanked because I've taken out the bad water, which is questionable at best idea. We've got quite a few. I'd be quite happy if this would actually go. Logs is coming in. This has not been. So I'm waiting for that one to go in. Let's have that one. I thought it turned that on, to be honest. We're almost there with this. I mean, once this gets sorted. The pain in the butt is this, because this is taking up an enormous amount of room. What is that? That's a planks. I'm going to get rid of that. Explosives are what they are. Yeah, I have got we're on 1800. So it doesn't feel as if there's a lot of the water's actually coming in that much. I don't know why. Now it might be to do with I should do these by haulers, I think. And I have got a lot of haulers. I've only got 4 of them. Now they are built now. I'll pause that one. I'm going to pause that one. I'll leave that one open. We've got 8. Again, I'm going to be really careful because I don't want a... Right, so that's going really well. That now is empty. That's empty. That's almost empty. That's our... Why is that not getting water then? Yeah, now that's better. That's a lot better. By adding them into the haulers, it's just made them a lot easier to... I must have missed that. Somehow. Food situation is getting slightly better. We're not relying on the berries that much this time. It's a definite sort out problem, this is. Which I'll definitely have to sort out. For some unknown reason, I've just noticed that in there, and I have no idea why. Because I was getting the bad water. The bad water's up here now, isn't it? This is getting better. Metal is perfectly fine. Wood is obviously... Wood's gone down a bit. Well, it's not actually, by about 100. So it's not really gone down. It's not really gone down too much. That's now can be put on there. I don't know whether I'm just going to go to here and take all this down, but it definitely needs to be taken down. Right, that's going to solve a little bit of problems. Right. Let's get our... Let's get just this running. And the gears for them. I'll build this side, and then obviously I'll build this side. There's 21 free beds. Why don't I... start pulling that down? That'll give me some more. This again... Right, that's now solved that. That can all be picked up now and used anywhere where I want it to be picked up. Don't think I can get that one. Oh no, I can get that one. I mean, I could increase this by about 35%. Just start to push this one up maybe, and then obviously that would increase. It does have a tendency to increase the speed, I think, by doing that. Right, so yeah, it's a bit faster. That's getting more stable. I've now run out of. Well, I haven't run out. I've just got nobody to fill the post. Actually, not the running out. Right, I got 1900 doing food, so it's getting better, but it's still not enough. So again, this has to be solved. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna solve that crisis, but we are. Like I said, so I'm actually losing. I'm actually losing some again, so I'm actually going to turn this on again. I'll do the honors of putting that through. I could be tempted to smash this down and put a ladder. Like I said, I want to increase the. I've got. Well, I suppose I've got a roof. This is a roof, but that's all. I wouldn't mind having a couple on here. I think when they come out from sleeping, because if I do it beforehand, that'll be it, you see. And I'll put that as a priority. We have got 3 back in there now, so that might be means this is back. Yeah, this is back going. I still got quite a few vacancies. In the last one, I started solving this out, but I suppose I could. It's got to be solved, hasn't it? Right, so let's go to Lumberjack. Let's go for cutting. I will also enable that for cutting as well. And if one gets in there, which is not in there, but I'll put one in there, he will cut that. This is all being done now. That one can get put in. Like I said, I don't really know how far I'm going down. I'll put one here and see. I think that's a 4. So I'll have to go 3s and then 4s. So it means I'll have to probably go like this way, then a 1, then a 3 and a 1 and a 3 and a... Because otherwise I'll not get down there. I could do like an entire lot down there, but I'm not actually producing enough. I don't seem to be producing enough here for some reason. Yeah, it's going up and down like a damn yo-yo. That's a bit better. By getting rid of that bad water, I've caused a bit of a problem, I think. was a good idea at the time. Right, how far do I want to go? Yes. I want to go another one. So I'll do that. I want to be careful and not actually touch. Probably about here, actually. And I'll just bring it forward and bring that one forward. Like so. They're going to do their boom booms. I'm actually going to this level, though. So I'm going to put one here because I have no idea where that level is. I think it's the same. I think that's a 4 as well, but let's not count on that. Storage, the thing storage is back again. I'm going to empty that out. Right, bad water in 3 days. Let's get power wheel in. That's another wheel in. Let's just detonate this and see where I need to go. Yes, it's the same. So that's good. Once we've got that in, and I'll do some. I haven't got a. Well, I've just loosed all me thing anyway. So we are actually producing at full speed now, which is good. Well, I'm saying that, but it doesn't look like full speed to me. I still got problems with. Yeah, I'm still going down with. Right. Oh no, I was going to do it. No, I could do it actually. Let's. Hopefully, I don't. Right, let's get all this picked up. Let's now get a. Ladder in there. I think I might have trapped a couple of beavers, but not to worry. I will also do the same here. That needs to be. They're not going to be happy with me, but I have to slip outside, mate. It's not raining, so you're perfectly fine. Although you're a beaver, so what the hell would you care if it was raining or not? I've got 3 days to try and solve this problem. And where is my builders gone? Right, I think I've reconnected the paths of that. Come on. Got enough planks. You've got tons of wood. You can get on with it. And I have tools to get on with it. 2,000 in food. That I'm absolutely statically happy. And the water's 2,000. So I have finally solved a few issues. Not every issue, but I've solved a few. I'm, well, not too happy about just taking that path out, but still. I want this to be moved. We are getting there if they were actually bother and building something. But that's the problem being is they're well, they're not happy about that either, to be honest with you. They're sleeping out in the rough, so they're a bit annoyed with me. We'll don't worry, guys. We'll solve that. Just chill. Take a chill pill. I've got 15 children. I've got absolutely, well, I've got no beds anyway because so well, would they be caught? I wonder. Can't be caught, can they? Oh, that's it. Now they're they're a bit happier, I think now. Oh, that's not a good place though. That's got no yeah, that's a pain. That's a pain. They're still building they're building that. When I've got that, I'm going to get some roof terraces, and that'll increase the here. I could get some. I could try for a campfire, which is quite easy here, to be honest. So that would be quite nice to be there. What else can I get that's going to increase the roof? Well, I can do that. Contemplation, I can do that. I think if I put this in now, and they'll get built as well. I wish they wouldn't do that. Damn question mark. Yes, right in the way. We are getting this built, so these will come back. Oh, I've got one beaver trap. Stranded, dehydrated, starving. Oh, God. Could we get this built? Please. Roof tariff is in, so that's good. I'll do the other one like this, and then I'll do the roof again. So far, so good. I'm purposely not speeding this up. Because of the problems, obviously, like I said, I had before. That's why I'm gonna have to do it because I want to do it before the end. So, yeah, done it again. I was not concentrating then. I was doing the other things. And what I'll do. That should have access to this now when that gets built. Right, how are we doing? We've got a campfire there, so that's another well-being thing that's going to start coming up. Hopefully these will contribute to dance hall. Roof is... Yeah, we're getting there. The beaver and the statue. I'm quite willing to delete, get rid of this here. I'm thinking this might be better as a dam now, and right, let's have one of these, because they'll all relatively pass that. That needs metal, and I've got metal, so I'm not worried about using the things for that. It would actually be... I'll tell you what would be nice here, having a statue here. That's another good one. Because they're all going to pass that. That is just a bunch of... Well, I was saying a bunch of logs, but it is just not just a bunch of logs. Yeah, the water situation has sort of been... Okay, I have not got a lot of water in there. That is my doing. I'll tell you what I could do. It's the stupidest idea, but it may solve some of my issues I've got to cause. I'm going to use some of the water to put it back in here to come on. Oh, I can power that now. We're getting there. It's slowly getting better. I mean, the wheat flour, the wheat is terrible because it's just got a load of nothing in it. I don't wanna. What I don't want to do is turn one of these off and not being able to get one of the them back on again. Water, I've really not run out of yet. Fluid dump will be an interesting one because it's going to have to take the water, which is what it's actually doing now. That it's a bit weird. It's although well, it doesn't matter because these are actually not taking water. The water is actually in this back area to keep this going. It's obviously not keeping that fully going, but it's keeping some of this going. And the fluid is going to have to completely be filled quite rapidly. I could use haulers. That might be a way of doing it. That's probably the better way, actually. Let's use the haulers because they can actually hold a lot more. Yeah, I've sort of put that back again. It is slowly filling up for the water that I'm actually taking. I'm taking it out, putting it back, and I'm going to actually take it back again. These will stand quite well, so I'm not really too much worried about obviously this sort of thing. I'm just worried about where the crops are here. Just barely getting the crops in. It's taken a little bit, but not too much. And obviously the fluid dump is doing what the fluid dump needs to do. It's added a little bit of water, enough just to keep it going. That's now back on, but I'm still not happy about that. I suppose what I could do is... I think this has to be a 2, I think. Does that have to be a 2? Yeah. Is that... No, that's only going to give me 1. That might give me 1 there. I'll get the 1 there, I'll get the 1 there. That means I can take this down here then, join it up. So storage of this, like this one will need to be this way, this one needs to be this way, and then this needs to be this way. Because I want to get rid of that, and I want to get rid of this. I'm filling up. It's always a good idea to fill up the holes here. I'll dump this when we get water back. But it's holding its own. It's got a little bit in there, and that's all I need to have. I don't need to have over excessive. Let's just put this on a bit faster now. Apologies for going over the... anyway, no, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll pause it here. And we'll pick this up next time. And apologies for going over the hour and 4 minutes. But like I said, because it crashed, I was really worried about it crashing again. But it seems to be stable now, so I don't understand why. It could be all sorts. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.